Well, this song is longer than I remember. Hi, chat. Welcome to stream. Today we're gonna be doing a little bit of a chill building stream, as we do. Though, I haven't been streaming as much recently, and that is for multiple reasons. I've been very busy in real life. Rain Wednesday has gotten pushed back to Thursday, and then those have been getting canceled because I've been having issues with the game, which are now resolved. But despite all of that, I have been working on something in the background. Now, I can't show much, but I feel like it's fun to show a little bit right now. So I've been working on this cool, like, fence over here. I think it'll be really, really good. Also pizza. So this is for a video that hasn't come out yet. So I can't exactly say what the video is yet. Well, Laz knows. Laz has already seen all this. But yeah, we've got pizza, we've got posters, got everything we need in here for a good little pizza rat restaurant, even including some various tools. So this has been in the works for a while, which is part of why not much other stuff has gotten done recently. So this is what I've been working on in the background. I can't show really much more than this. But this video will hopefully be next Friday. And with that, one moment, will hopefully be when this stuff is ready. You might not know what that is. We've got the Forsaken Place mug. And unfortunately, my cat's sitting on me right now, or I would stand up taller. But as you can see, vaguely, we've got the Pizza Rat t-shirt, among other things. So those are nearly done, along with a multitude of other things. Also, my cat just left, so I can fully stand up and show this now. Pizza Rat. If it ain't Pizza Rat, it ain't pizza good. Because this is what everyone wanted, clearly. Insanely are 740-ish subscribers. He was at 500 not that long ago. Yeah, it is weird as well, because this time last year, I was just starting work on the original city build. And I was at 256, because I remember I was stuck at that number for a while. And then we started doing Rain World and the Chill Building streams, and both those brought more people. Then we started the roguelike game, and it is... I mean, it took like 5 years to get to 250. And then now we're triple that in a year, which is crazy. So yeah, and the merch stuff's gonna release soon. I would say it's limited time to try and drive sales up. It's not. It'll be there for as long as I can. So yeah, and all that will go back into making videos or helping me recoup great losses on recent ones that are in the work, or future ones that are currently in the works. So either way, making it possible to do some of the other stuff that I'd like to do soon. Did you have to speedrun watch, or did you load a backup? I loaded a backup. I found one that worked. So I'm about an hour back. Anyway, I hope everyone enjoys this restaurant. You will be seeing a lot more of it soon in a upcoming video on Friday. Everything here is as it seems, and there is nothing going on here that could be possibly suspicious. But there are... I would talk more about it, but there are some testers who haven't played through that yet. So we'll have to wait for them to play through that before I can edit the video. Not a word about this. Not a word about this, chat. Beyond that you saw the Pizza Rat restaurant. That's okay. They know that's coming. They've seen the pictures of that. I don't know how you got some, like in my mind. You're just in a world, roguelike game streamer. You usually see most 5 people on stream, however, they're 700 plus. Most of them are video viewers, not live stream viewers, to be honest. And that's okay. Those testers are gonna have a pizza good fun time. Yeah, Laz had a good pizza good fun time. Laz, how would you rate your experience at Pizza Rat? You have to spend a while there. I have been considering releasing the thing that is in the works for next video, but we'll see. So also, I gotta figure out what to put here later. Maybe we'll do that later. It was so beautiful, I almost cried. Yep, and don't worry, we'll roll that clip in the video when it's ready. Is Pizza Rat related to the evil pipes? Yeah, I did see the message that was like, yay, puzzles, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I need to add puzzles to the roguelike game. 5 for 5 nights there? I would more call it one night at Pizza Rat. I didn't have the budget for more than that. I will just say, the basic premise of the video is that I think I put a lot of people through a cursed Minecraft mod a while ago. And, well, I thought I'd give them something a little bit more mundane, a little more normal. And that's all they need to worry about. I'm sure it's fine. Hassel Potter? Indeed. 5 Nights at Rats. That has definitely been the leading theory among the testers who have not played it yet, from what I've seen. There have been a lot of Pizza Rat, or like 5 Nights at Freddy's Pizza Rat jokes. We'll see. Yeah, it was definitely a different experience to the Curse mod. I would say those experiences, yes, are very different. They're both interesting in their own way that I can't get into, unfortunately, because I think so one person I don't have a recording scheduled with, one I have scheduled on Tuesday afternoon. So at bare minimum, I won't be able to spoil anything until Tuesday afternoon, maybe longer, depending on when I can get Frogmare online. So I still need Frogmare to test it. I really don't need to. I could if Frogmare's busy switch out with someone else, but we'll see. It's something though. I'm very happy with how it's all worked out. But this is probably the most secretive I'm going to be about a video in a while, because I do think it will ruin the experience if one of them finds out exactly what's going on. Oh, how's the roguelike game handle mobs that don't get killed by players or items that get dropped? Just kills them. It straight just insta kills them with a kill command every time you launch the game. That's about it. It used to teleport them to the void, and then I thought, oh, that might be the cause of the lag, and then I stopped doing that, and now they die. For sure. But I think it was killing them the first time, it didn't change anything. Let's go like 30 in every direction. Up, not up. Oh wait, I can't do that. I just realized because I think most of this is placed sideways. Oh no, normal deep slate is placed upright. Never mind. Yeah, we do actually need slash fill. What's the height of this? -4? Got it. Quick fill command. Replace our test blocks with real ones. Deep slate. Replace black and grid. Okay. That should be it. As Mr. Gorby and Railroad, I am officially I fully just had like a just mental shutdown when I just tried to read Gorby and I'm like, what in the world are you talking about? I'm assuming that means Gourmand. It just gave me a stroke for some reason. And sub and hanged out or expanse after so long. Okay, that sounds like Gourmand. I don't know why that just shut me down instantly. That's good. Almost done then. The gluttonous beast. Oh, there was a scrapped merch design I might bring back at the last minute that was something inspired by the masks. It had the 3 main ones that we've had. The original, Verde, and it was like a super long name, but it had cinnamon in it. It was the last one. Alright, so when we texture everything, I need to figure out how to texture this. If I can. I might not be able to. Actually, I could do a little bit. Because we still do have these. I just have to be more sparing. The Lavender Monarch, Cinnamon Stick, the Merciless, that's it. As I remember, it was something regal. But yeah, I have all of the I remember I actually went back. Should I pull up the file actually? On my laptop over here, I can pull it up. I know we're getting so distracted from build stream, but we do this every time, so it's okay. It's a chill build stream, which is why I can be completely unserious every time. Okay, keep in mind this is like not complete. Oh, that's the low res version. Wait, let me get a higher res version of the incomplete one. Most of this isn't shaded properly yet. I might make this higher contrast as well. I think it's just too on the nose right now is the issue. I think that's copyright. So I'd have to make it, this is why I scrapped it. I might, if it's something that people actually want, like change it to be more inspired and less exactly what it is. Open that in browser, bring that over here. display capture. Yeah, that's what we got. That's just like too on the nose is the issue. It's exactly. Except for this one, I started going stylized on that one. I just haven't finished it yet. And like some algae on this one. But yeah, this is a test. Maybe I'll bring this design back before next week when I actually launch all that stuff. But we'll see. That is something. Turn them into crabs. Yeah, I could. I mean, yeah, it would change them significantly. How much do I care about that design being visible? I think that's okay. Evolution always goes back to crab? Yeah. No matter what. Always back to crab. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, this is too much. I think this is too heavy. I think even that might be too much. Because then you get the stripy pattern. We could try and break up some of these lines by doing stuff like this as well. The streets are just falling apart a little bit. Do a little bit of this. That's kind of nice. Personally, I have a theory on vulture masks. Vulture masks are the skulls of dead vultures that the vultures stole from. The thing is that the unmasked vulture's bite strength is lethal, but masked is not. After all, they need immense jaw strength to get through the skulls in the first place. Also, they're just like stabbing you with it. And so the reason why the king vulture mask has a triangle in the center of the forehead is the king vulture used a harpoon to stab the vulture. So there's a triangle indent. Huh. That's interesting. I think they were just in style. I like the idea that vultures saw ancients wearing masks, thought that looks rad. Let's do it too. That's, yeah. It's the same joke. Wonderful. It was the style at the time. Okay, I need this to be vertical. Which, honestly, the easiest way of going about that is to just simply fill with this, and then we'll use the command in a moment. Yeah, I do think the theory of them being like skulls is interesting. Though it does make me wonder why they're different colors. Would, I think, be my only confusion with something like that. There we go. That still feels like a road. Color pretty? Exactly. Like maybe that's an adaptation of how strong they are and just follow. Oh, so it's like Thrag situation. You know, he's like, oh, this guy was strong. I'm gonna keep this skull around as my emotional support trinket forever. I have no idea how many people have actually seen the show I'm referencing, but if you have, you know. Oh yeah, we can even bring in some of the normal deep slate. I'm gonna be honest, this is totally the way to add normal deep slate to something. It's just so irritating to place when it's like not on ground. Look at this. We're gonna need a little bit of this. There we go. All right, that doesn't look too different from the rest of the roads. Like, that's okay. That's as close as I think I can get it. These ones on the other, oh my gosh, I just thought about this for a second. Making these lines run around in concentric circles is going to be tricky. So why don't we just do these roads for now? Yeah, I love these roads. These roads are good. I like these ones. Wow, I'm so glad you like that, chat. Maybe the reason why the elite scavenger masks are unique, because they kill the vulture, grab its face, and customize it so they won't be confused for someone else. Makes sense. Roundabouts don't have lines because they're only one lane. I mean, like these kind of lines. Like from like cars driving around, because we have like the wear lines going the same way that cars go back and forth on these. I'm thinking we separate them right here. So this one is going this way. And then we've got someone turning onto the intersection right here, and a little bit of wear right there from that. You know, people swerving right here, get right out of the way of that at the last minute for some reason. Yeah, people going onto the roundabout right here. I don't know. I actually have not thought about which side of the road cars drive on. Is this America? Yeah. Judging by the direction I put the cars here, this is America. Kind of forgot if I made these American roads or not. Needs to be someone who's doing donuts for mouse storytelling. Yeah, we ever have just a big parking lot. We'll add that. If only I had a big parking lot for a set for another video. Which I actually can't change much because it's all deep slate slab. So I actually can't change that one. I'll just say a worrying amount of production time for that other video has gone into making the Pizza Rat restaurant for that video. Like, probably a lot more than it looks like it should have taken. I consulted actual people who've worked in, like, pizza places. I've never worked in a pizza place myself, but, I have a lot of friends who have. And, so yeah, I consulted them on that. Naturally, as you do. And they gave me a lot of good tips for how to set up the back area of a pizza place to make sense. I need my Pizza Rat restaurant lore accurate, of course. A fire safety certification? I don't think I thought through that far. I would say no. Probably not. Judging by things, but don't worry about that. Well, how are you supposed to get rid of all the ratomatronics if you don't burn them? Why in the world is this one closer to the middle? What was I doing? I'm supposed to start right here. such a content builder. Needs to be hanging on the wall. The temptation to completely divert stream to make a fire safety certification to hang on the wall in genuinely one area of a video that will show up out in 2 out of like 5 clips is really strong. I must resist temptation or we're never getting anything done. Oh, but it would be add so much realism though. Need your health certification as well. You hang those together and have a tip jar under them for tissues. See, I didn't really consult them that much on the front of house. I mainly talked to them about the back of house. Maybe 5 minutes. Here's the thing, even if like the drawing, it's the easy part. If that's what you're about to go do, that wouldn't take that much time. It's more the setting everything else up for it. Yeah, I mean, we could. I mean, how long? I mean, like, we could do it really fast. Now I just realized when I have to go into the creative inventory, it's going to expose a bunch of stuff. I can't do that. That will actually spoil stuff. If I go into the creative inventory, it's going to very much spoil things. So I will not be able to do that, unfortunately. There are nothing me plans to leak the internal documents to be spoiled. Yeah, not today. They stay unleaked for now until I make a mistake and mention something I shouldn't. Which I will just say this has been in the works for like a while, and I'm shocked I haven't spoiled it yet. I have been, to be honest, most of my time has been working on that and orchestrating a bunch of stuff for Spellcheck recently. We got to schedule a session at a very fun time recently. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Something about that last session. Yeah, I will just say last Spellcheck we recorded was... Ooh, that was something. I think that's going to be a really good episode. Episode 23 is going to be something. I think, and I think the following episodes will also be very good. You reference the bird millennial. What? Who's the bird millennial? Who is this? I feel like I'm missing something obvious in that joke. Spellcheck 19, the Birdman. Oh. Yeah, okay, yeah. Vandersol. You're definitely not a millennial. Maybe a millennia old. He might get... we might be able to do some kind of reference. The Forsaken Boneyard's gonna be a very lore-important zone, though. There is some very important things in that area. Wait, did I use cobbled deep slate up here? No. Be gone. I'm going to assume Bird Millennial dresses like a hipster, like tropical shirt. No, I don't know if I'd say that. No, I'd say something more like just not leak everything I have on my desktop real quick. Where is this file? I know what it's called. There it is. I would say that that character from Spellcheck looks a little more like that, personally. Or maybe not the best resolution because it's made for a thumbnail, but yeah, I'd say something like this. There we go. Oh, swaggy, nice to have. Yeah, he's dripped out. So I want to dress. But society doesn't like people who dress in rags. Is he chill? He seems chill. Yeah, he's pretty chill. He's definitely a pretty chill harbinger of death, as far as harbingers of death go. You know what? I've drawn one god in the Hawaiian shirt. What's the second one add to that list? There is like a sketch on the Spellcheck server that last drew at one point that was the main god from Spellcheck Newman in a Hawaiian shirt, which is beautiful. Hey man, it's time to go. Don't worry, you can be a painter or something in the afterlife. Yeah, that is very similar energy, to be honest. If he talked. There's so much character with some of those people who I'm just never gonna actually get to elaborate on much. Unless someone dies, then maybe. then maybe elaboration will happen. Alright, next one. I feel like the game volume's really loud. We'll turn it down just like a couple. I'm thinking this stream doesn't seem very chill. It has no snow. Well, I'm, just gonna hope things all just freeze over. I mean, it's like really cold. You just can't tell. I am shivering. See, definitely see that. We'll try not to die. I mean, I don't know if it's really up to you at the end of the day. Power word kill says otherwise. I might use that at some point. We'll see. There's a couple times I've been thinking of writing that into the campaign. Just throw in a good power word kill for good measure. Oh, I didn't even do the main streaks over here. I can Divine Light City to be in Michigan because it's the only United State I know about. Well, I mean, we've got a lot of states here. We've got like gas, water, solid, Michigan, plasma. So, I mean, honestly, take your pick. Gas, liquid, solid, plasma. Long ago, the four states of matter lived in harmony. But everything changed when the Plasma Nation attacked. That's it. That's the whole bit. I can't think of anything else to do with that. I should revisit your prepared spell list. To do what? I just don't know what's gonna really help you much against. I guess maybe counterspell actually could actually help you with that on like a DC 19. Michigan is a state of matter. Makes me take psychic damage. We need more states of matter. I feel like these like current four have gotten old. I already know all the type matchups. Measuring counter spell might be might as well try futile resistance or just have over 100 hit points. Our word kill can only kill someone below 100 hit points. That's its limitation. That's its big thing. So just have 100 hit points when that happens. And Searcher, have you ever Pokemoned? Okay, I have a confession. I have never played a Pokemon game in my life. I have not even held the controller or like device controls of a device that is playing Pokemon briefly. I've had no contact with the pocket monsters. I'm sorry. I know this must come as a shock to a lot of people. I'm really sorry. There's Bose Einstein. Who's that? Never even heard of that guy. That's kind of a dumb first name. So we get another line right here. Over here. So my birthday's happening this year. Can I explain the entire Pokemon lore in Discord when the time comes? Sorry, wait, what's the implication here? He's like, I will play a Pokemon. I don't think I can legally without getting banned. I don't have a device that could play it without emulating or pirating it, and I know people have gotten banned for that. And I don't have much recourse, so I don't think I can play a Pokemon game without a capture card and a device that can run it legally. Unless I just lie and pretend I got one. And just hope no one notices. I can frequently spoil the entire... Yeah, I mean, feel free if you want to spoil it. I mean, I know most of the plot is... Usually they want to use whatever game's legendary Pokemon to destroy everything or cause some kind of cataclysm. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Not that way. I like the part in Pokemon lore where they revealed the Eiffel Tower is a nuclear bomb built by a homeless man. That sounds like some key lore right there. Bose-Einstein condensate is a matter state that happens when you cool a substance down to absolute zero and the sparkles stop moving. So it's like solid, but solider. It's like ultra solid. I want to be that. Can I be that? Just like be really chill like that. That'd be cool. There's a state when you remove all the particles. I think that's not matter anymore. Actually, you know what? I think we should dub this new state of matter gone. It's gone. Antimatter? Well, no, because antimatter is the like negative matter, right? That's our block. Yeah, I admit this is out of my expertise. What? You don't know? You don't know all the states of matter and the ones where there are no matter? Hey, well, Miss Dreamcatzy. Never seen a face cam style like yours? Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That's so nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's been fun to use this because it's a nice way to keep my anonymity while still having a fairly expressive face cam. Though I do have to exaggerate my facial expressions a lot more. Trust me, that's nowhere near as exaggerated as it looks in real life. Speaking of which, I think I was on a call with Laz a while back, and I was like about to make emojis using this, and then redrawing them, and then I realized, oh wait, crap. I had just like gotten a haircut the day before, and it looked kind of weird. It's looking like more normal now, back to where I normally am, but I kind of just want a more middle of the road. I guess moderate, like look, what I normally look like. I'll get around to it though. I think we're almost done with this little roundabout road bit. Yeah, place these where it feels right. All right. I think that is about as good as I'm gonna get. Very creative. I love it. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I made my soup into gone. It was very good soup. Now it's gone. I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope you can find more, or you can reconstitute it. So what do we want to work on next? You know what's funny? I was sitting around and I'm like, I have so many ideas to build for buildings. I should write these down. Let's find out if I did. Because I don't remember writing them down, but I remember thinking I should. I have a feeling I didn't. Yeah, that's what I thought. That is what I thought. What? Those are some notes I should use for a future video that I can't show. Cool. I guess I wrote something else completely different down, but that'll be later. I think one of the things I was thinking is like a tech store of some point, like something right here. Maybe on one of the flat ones. I think for these, maybe something where it's like, I could definitely use this space to make something multi-leveled. So like maybe a bar underneath, and then like apartments on top, or something like that. What space speaks to me right now? You know, when we do this little strip right here. I can see one of those buildings that connects to another building by a bridge over the street. Oh, that would look so good. Like a mall kind of situation. Oh, I like that. It probably need to have like glass because I feel like that's the vibe. Like a kind of like glass arched bridge. That would look so nice. Maybe above this one right here. Or no, maybe one of the side ones. So maybe we build like a museum. What if we had a museum and like a library and then connect them with an arch? Like, so like, because they're both government buildings, they'd be able to do that because of this government property. That could look super cool. So what would I want a museum to look like? Something modern or something classic? I'm kind of thinking something classic. Something very like brown and packed mud and terracotta with maybe like some very nice maybe brick or no, we could go with something. I'm trying to imagine like what kind of an old New York building look like, or maybe old London building? Let's look up London Library and just see if I can find what it looks like from the outside. Maybe that'll give me some inspiration. I've never seen what anything about a London library looks like. Um, these are all inside. I actually don't know what the outside looks like. Wow, that is, I mean, it's beautiful. Oh, this is the college library. Oh, that's well, one of those buildings on there is pretty cool. Yeah, let me think. Let's say New York Library. I feel like libraries often are in old buildings. I think that's nice. Have you considered copying the Smithsonian? Yeah, look that up real quick. The Smithsonian. Let's just look at the outside of that. That is almost exactly the vibe I was thinking of, but in a more contained area. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we'll definitely take inspiration from that. That is kind of what I was thinking. Beautiful building. For anyone who doesn't know what this looks like, this is what we're looking at. Beautiful building. Absolutely wonderful. That may be a little more along the lines. I think with like kind of less castle-y still. Maybe like something between this and something a little more modern. But yeah, that's beautiful. Like some of these like stonework pieces are definitely what I kind of want to try and capture with this. I want to go put that into my second monitor. Oh, it'd be so cool to have a diagonal entrance. It's gonna be so much work, but we'll do it. Something like that's the door. I've got kind of the structure up here. Something kind of very, very big right here. There's a museum near me with free admission on certain days. I should visit again soon. I haven't been to a museum in so long. I probably should go to one eventually. Simply copy the entrance of the iconic building you've proven it possible. Yeah, I mean it is. I think it's just a different style though. I think you mean the original one. Yeah, this one down here that we scrapped. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that entrance, but it'll be something kind of similar on a diagonal. I do love flying through the city. It looks so nice. I'm very happy with how that turned out. All right. And then this goes back a little bit as we hit the walls right here. I think I want that much room. So 7. We can work with having 1 extra space there. That's okay. Then that doesn't quite line up. That's okay. I could put our entrance right here. I love going to museums and looking at their rocks. I feel like I just went to so many when I was younger. I'm just not sure what I'd really be that impressed with anymore. Because I mean, I love that kind of stuff, but at the same time, it's just I think I've just seen a lot of it. I don't get quite the same whimsy from it I used to, which is probably a problem on my end. We don't have to worry about the backside because there'll be other buildings, or we'll just cut it off. Okay, no idea. And then we go a little further out with it. Yeah. And then we have something right there, like a tower or something. So we want these nice big walls like this. Because then I can go up like that. And then we give a little room for stonework. Let's fill this in right now. Getting the basic shape down. Actually, I think I want to make these full. And I'm thinking some kind of big window up here. There we are. Depicted dead ghast on a pistol. Ultimate life form exoskeleton. Sadus crabulus. Yeah, dried gas actually would work really well here. Yeah, we're getting somewhere with this. Hopefully it's where we want to go. I'm gonna give myself a second row to mess around with, so I can get a little bit more detailed. And then we'll go up to the next floor, which is going to utilize the exact same windows, which are 5 up. I think I might go a 3rd floor. I think 3rd floor is the play. And then I gotta figure if this is the library or the museum. I'm thinking this is the library. We want to go across the top here. There we are. Maybe something like that. Yeah, well, we'll figure out the exact window later, but that's like approximately what we're looking for. My one worry is that these windows are too low right now. So I might move everything up one. But that's why we just work in shapes originally. That's why we love basic shapes. This is a 2-block divider. Remove all this. And there we go. That's a little higher off the street. And we'll do the same here. There we are. See, I'm thinking some sort of like, oh, this could be part of the bridge, actually. This could like go into the bridge. Or support it. It would be like directly under. I don't know exactly what I want to do here yet. I'm figuring that one out still. We'll just leave that fairly smooth. Fill in all of these. Feels good to be back building something architectural. It's been a while. I've been doing a lot of, I guess not really like fine architectural works recently. I have definitely been doing some interesting architecture for a different project, but not anything like this, which is nice. It's a very different vibe from what I've been working on recently. This looks nice for a library. It looks older, which is in line with the city itself being old. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. It's just kind of like an old building that's just still being used. I'm starting to think maybe this isn't where to put a bridge over the road, though, and that's okay. We can put that somewhere else. I like that idea, though. At least one more floor, I think. Just gonna run this along here. Needs to be the big banner flag on the side of the building with the free therapy workshop. I mean, that's over there. We have the Alcoholics Anonymous meeting over here. I'm sure they can cover any other issues people have. I'm sure they're not like experts or anything on one specific topic. That'd be weird. Who learns about one specific topic? So I don't know why, but my eyes just started like hurting, and I think it might be the light in my eyes, but that's okay. We're chilling. Maybe I'll just turn it down like a few notches. All right. Yeah, we'll figure out what goes there soon. Yeah, I should do like a balcony up here. Or I could do a clock. Big clock. Yeah, have this like that. And then, or I could just actually have this be like a solid wall. We'll figure that out later. I'm gonna think a big clock on the top. Oh, I don't know if I can do that with the shape I have though. We'll just make this flat and figure out how to decorate it later. Clock, window, other. We'll figure it out. This is looking very New York. Oh, I just start. I might put myself to sleep just building with these pretty standard blocks. I totally have slept well in the last few nights. Definitely didn't throw off my entire sleep schedule with a late night D&D session that went too long. I would never do something like that. But hey, that's content. Over this bit. Staying up till 4 a.m. for a podcast recording. I know, that's crazy. Who would do something like that? We've never done that. Okay, I'm thinking maybe a window up here. And then a big sign out front. It's like the sign would sit out at this point, I think. I don't think it would be legible anymore. We could just make it very like broken down looking. Yeah, that's something. Hmm. How do I wanna how do I want to actually build the roof on this? I'm thinking some kind of roof block. I won't decide just yet what it's gonna be, but something along those lines. And from there, just go diagonal for a little bit. So a little bit of this on this side. That was not where I meant to put that. There we go. I made one more. I want to just cut off at some point. There we are. Now we have these to kind of break up that rooftop. Look as some supportive structure. Yeah, we're just going to leave this blank up here. I feel like I'm forgetting where I am half the time. I feel like I have like that like cognitive jammer effect from Helldivers. Thinking is not my thing anymore. It's gone away. Brain dead. It gone. That's okay. We live without it. Let's go up here then. And then the rooftop, which is usually the same material regardless. Let's build all of that. So what we're gonna do here is pretty much just fill in everything we have and then maybe start working on a little bit of stonework. And then once we have a finished product, we can always make it look a little bit more ruined. Or alternatively, instead of working on this one, we start working on the next one that's supposed to connect to it. That'll look very nice in the town square, I think. That looks good. So that does mean that the next building does have to end at y equals 15. What would I want a museum to look like? It needs cognitive function anyway? Who needs it, really? I don't need to think. Boinkus building, Wonkus library. I feel like that's like how I'm thinking right now. Dude, that's mimicry of my internal monologue. I don't know why that all just like all my tiredness just hit me at the same time. We'll live. So many cool artifacts you put in this museum, like a rockload tablet of Zorbath or a dried gas labeled Squingulus Gardanius. Yeah, there's so many good options to put in here. I could put like a pizza rat. 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 Who needs cognitive function anyway? Not me. Boinkus, bungus, wungus, lungus? Man, chat's weird today. Is it Y14? Is it Y15? Circling this way, check chat. Needs cognitive function anyway? I don't. Winkus, wunkus, bungus, lungus? Swungus? I don't even know what that means. It's like my internal monologue right now. Is this a Y15? So that's where we need to build up to. Pizza is based on the legendary Roman gladiator Pizarrat, who fought and killed Caesar for the Germans' entertainment. That definitely happened. I think so. It'd be like the IKEA chair in the museum I once saw beside the cool and elaborate furniture of old. Who needs cognitive function anyway? I don't. Boinkus? Boinkus? Anyway, everything's fine. I can. Boinkus? Pizza rat. You good? What are you talking about? You can say anything. Like, Bindikingy. And it is very silly and very fun. I feel like I just said something horrible. In the beginning. I feel like this is the stream where I dropped out of a poison. I think I've been poisoned, but we fight through it. If I start foaming at the mouth, call honestly call anyone you want and just tell them like I died in a cool way. Just poison. And if someone poisoned my drink, then I'm having another sip because this is slow acting. Hmm. That sounds right. They've been poisoning the air, you know. Yeah, what do you think I've been drinking? Think this thing's Yeah, I mean, you think this thing's full of something? No, I'm just holding this up for product recognition and pretending to drink out of it. There's been nothing in this the entire time. I feel like the insanity is setting in, but I think it's set in years ago, really. How could you lie to us, Archer? I can't believe this. Pretty easily, actually. I hold this up, this product that you can purchase, which will be available probably later this week. And then I go like this. Let me get the mic in there. And then I drink. And there's nothing in there. One second, I could put something in there. If that helps the situation. It looks like coffee. Well, it is a mug. So yeah, one sec. I got a war ball here. Let me just crack that. There's condensation on the outside, so I can't get good grip. Coffee is famously very good for you and there's no detriment on your body. Exactly. I'm gonna spill water everywhere. Okay, there's a liquid in that. I'm gonna be honest, I don't use mugs that often. I know a lot of people do though, which is why we made this. But cheers, chat. Sorry, let me get the products. Cheers. Oh, this world's for second place. Oh, look at that cool design. That's gonna be available soon. That's good stuff. That's water with a tiny bit of ice in it that slipped through. I should feel like that cold water just snapped me back to reality. Who needs cognitive function anyway? Not me. I don't use it. Dihydrogen monoxide. Oh no, I've ingested dihydrogen monoxide. I only have a few minutes to live. Okay, so if this is the museum, honestly, maybe I just keep that building like that. I could do something cool like this with a balcony. I won't make the door like that big. Oh, that is very far extended is the main issue. Alternatively, I use these. That actually doesn't look that good. The certified mug user, if anyone took my mug and didn't give back, I wouldn't forgive them. I'm gonna be honest. I almost just did something stupid and then I remembered, and I just picked this up and there's water in it. I was about to turn it sideways to hold it up in the front of the camera and shake it around a little bit. This is the only mug I own. When I was drinking tea on stream a while back, I was borrowing someone else's that they said I could use. And I was trying tea because I didn't know if I'd like it that much. So, yeah, genuinely, that's the only mug I own. This is also the only shirt I own. And trust me, is it a good one? Pizza Rat available at a link that I don't have memorized. And not yet. It will be soon. Use code SQUANGANGULATE. I should make that a real code. Make that a real code for like the percent offers thing. Like the couple people who are here. I feel there's not enough feel for that to be that price issue. I could put SQUANGANGULATE as a code. It should be instantly canceled out because I was actually gonna put one that's about the same value on the Discord, so maybe I won't. Because you know what I hate? Making money. So that's why I'm gonna give out a ton of discount codes. I have this wall of mugs in my kitchen because my grandfather needed a place to store all his collectible mugs, so he installed shelves on an entire wall. Kind of awesome though. That's actually like a cool decoration though. You have a lot of cool ones. I don't know what to do with this pillar. Just leave it like that, to be honest. It's not the worst thing. Could make this the stairwell actually on the inside, because old buildings were sometimes built like that. Oh, and now we get the ramparts in here? No, we don't. I don't think we do. Actually, that could be right. Yeah, that could be fine. Alright, so I think we want out of mud brick. Let's see. Chicago mug likes being next to the coffee machine, but Angel mug sits on the highest shelf in the corner because he is judging your sins. Seems like good placement. I might eventually order the bug mug as well. We'll see. I don't know last time I showed how many different things were on the yet to be launched merch thing. It is more than I think last time it was shown. And also, there's a secret one. And I'm not going to tell you how to get that, but it exists. And it is something. There's a secret. I don't care if people talk about that there is a secret one, but all I ask is that for anyone who finds it, they don't say how. But feel free to lord this over everyone else if you do find it. So there's a secret one? Sincerely, I don't know how to get the normal one. Exactly. First you have to solve how to get the normal one, which will be available later in the week. I think it'll probably launch on Friday, is currently the plan. Alright, let's turn this thing to mud brick. Now we just essentially paint over everything as we see fit. There we go. Yeah, it sure is something. Yeah, it is a shirt of all time. And the cheapest one, because I'm like, yeah, this is horrible. But yeah, it's something. It is certainly something, that is for sure. I can't wait to play hide and seek on this map again. So here's the thing, I actually did technically do a little hide and seek thing with some friends on this map one time. The issue is we didn't actually stream or record it, so I should probably do something like that in the future. Run a little like PvP tournament or something as well. Maybe a Hunger Games type situation, where the better loot is usually higher up, or lower down, I guess. And hard to get to places. Why am I doing this manually? What am I but a fool? There we go. Is he gonna say it?
Hi, I'm Mr. Beast. Whoever survives in this storm drain for 3 weeks gets $1 trillion.
$1 trillion? Holy cow, that's a lot of money. $1 trillion is like a life-changing amount. We gotta get that. Yeah, $1 trillion. Crazy. That does sound like a Mr. Beast video nowadays. I haven't done I have not watched a Mr. Beast video in so long now. What are these current videos like? Like what are these things? Let me find this. What's Mr. Breast up to? Made celebrities fight. Uh, put some people in. I saw the trap one. Pilots fighting over a private jet. Looking at futuristic tech. Ages 1 to 100 race. Yeah, I feel like that's. I feel like I already know how that's gonna go. Um, stranded 30 days with your ex. Trapped on an island till I build a boat. 50 streamers fight for $1 million. Last grocery store wins $2,500. Or sorry, 25. $250,000. I mean, didn't he already do the grocery store? Like, wasn't that already a thing that happened? Like, are we back? Are we just back to the same things? Also, trapped on an island till I build a boat. Like, maybe I'm okay. Maybe I'm overconfident in my own ability. But if I was on like your classic like movie jungle island where you've got like bamboo jungle, nice like palm trees, all that stuff, I think I could build a boat. Would it be a good boat? Absolutely not. But I feel like I could do that. I think it would last me long enough to complete whatever like the prerequisite for the challenge was. Hmm. Hmm. Guys, I did a dumb thing. That's okay, we can fix that easily. I'll never forgive Mr. Beast forgetting to name a mountain. It should have been me. And he named it like Shopify Mountain, didn't he? Okay. Now for the more surgical stuff, I'm gonna have to be a little more careful. But yes, it seems like I did make a dumb decision with using clone commands and forgetting to change my coordinates. Can you believe there's more than a trillion dollars in the world? That's crazy. And there's people who don't use dollars. That's crazy. I know. How much is America in debt right now? Because there's like a live debt counter. It's like live debt counter. Yeah, US debt national clock. Real time. Oh, this is wonderful. Yeah, this is what I needed. Behold the US national debt in real time. So, if we wanted to pay off our country's national debt, for the record, it would cost $113,000 per person. Like, this is how fast America's spending money. It's so silly looking. I don't even know how to read numbers that big. I think that's a trillion, yeah, $39 trillion in debt. How rich is the richest, like, American? Okay. So the richest man in America is Elon Musk, who has $430 billion in net worth. So not just liquid assets, just everything he owns, including companies and everything else. Which, for the record, if you are being generous, is 1/80th of the amount of debt America is in. So that's pretty cool. This is never getting paid back. Like, let's be, there's no world where this is ever paid to anyone. This is just completely arbitrary. It doesn't matter. It'll never get paid. And if someone tries to come collect, they're gonna find out where all this is being spent, and it's the military. It's it's just it's so stupid. What's a little more debt? I say as I pull down the lever on the slot machine one more time. When the world is happening in America. Okay, this has been happening for a long time. If we took everything from America and gave it to Canada instead, they wouldn't know how to use it. Canadians don't know how to use, like, nuclear missiles. They wouldn't understand. They'd be like, this is violence. What are we supposed to do? Canadians have never done anything violent or bad in their history. Definitely. Never happened. Yeah. Exactly. See, Laz agrees. Never did anything wrong. Hmm. Well, we've almost undid the thing I did by accident. That's progress, more or less. I gotta figure out what the gradient here is gonna be. I'm thinking maybe dirt or coarse dirt's involved in the palette. I wish there was mossy mud bricks. Mossy mud bricks would look so nice. Maybe one day I should make a mod where I add every block that I wish Minecraft had. And just like see how that works. I think Canada needs some debt. And there were a few things that became war crimes, and then there's the whole thing with bad residential schools and minimum wage. To start, but yeah, Canada's never done anything bad. Yeah, exactly. Wait, what? I remember this classmate once who brought this scentless food called sock meat to lunch. We tried hitting it with a crowbar and it didn't dent. So I'm convinced it's indestructible. Sorry, what? That sounds like a dream. That doesn't sound real. That like sounds like something that came to me in a vision. No, I just look crazy. This isn't real. Why they call it that? This isn't real. Do they mean mock meat? As in like plant-based protein? Or are you sure it was sock meat? Does it seem like a plant-based protein? Like a fake meat? Or are we talking like this is like a mysterious new substance that you have no idea what it is? Google keeps directing me to a local grocer when I try and Google it. I looked up sock meat and it brought me to meat like textured socks. I didn't want to show on camera just in case something came up. That was weird. I know it was called sock meat because we would draw some cow drawings where they're just socks with legs. Oh, but I supposed to have food afterward? Yeah, I was like, let me try that. It just isn't a thing. I don't know what to tell you. I think you might be having visions of like some eldritch substance. Her mother cooked it. Yeah, but you'd think there'd be like something online for why in the world. Oh, he did say this is like elementary school though, right? Wait, no, you just had this classmate. I just assumed elementary school. How like how was this like elementary school? Or are we talking like high school, college area? Because I feel like those are very different things. Okay, it was in elementary school. If this happened at like a college or something, I'd be really concerned for what in the world they're on about. Sock. I can't picture what this could even be. That's so strange. I just heard it tasted horrible and I couldn't chew it. I feel like you just ate a sock. Like beef jerky in the shape of a cube. Indestructible and translucent. How big of a cube? Like little ones? Or like we talking like big chunky things of mystery substance? Like I genuinely can't imagine what this could possibly have been. Anywhere between a die and a fork. Somehow that doesn't help. Like, a fork's not a cube. That is so unbelievably concerning that exists. I never saw this classmate again. I feel like this was a fever dream that you had. I don't know what else I could possibly see this as being. It's psychotic. I'm trying to picture it. Why is it okay? What? Where does the sock play into this then? Because this is because you just described a translucent cube that is called sock meat. What is it though? Like, I guess like you don't know what it is, but like, where's the sock play? I don't know why it's called sock meat. That's just what I figured that was gonna be the answer. That's the most concerning substance I've ever heard of. I'm imagining like a ballistics gel cube, but more opaque and fibrous. I have no idea if that's right, but I feel like it wouldn't be any better if if it was something else. It's the same color as fruit leather. What in the world is that? I'm trying to picture this in my mind, but I can see it. I can't imagine. I have one idea. I'm like trying to find what I think this could be. Okay, that's the word I'm looking for. I think I know what this could be, but I'm checking. I think I know. I think I understand. I can confirm none of y'all know this substance. I gave some to my grandfather and he doesn't know what it is. I mean, maybe. There's one thing I could think of. I'm just trying to find an image to confirm what I'm thinking of. If it's like this, if I can find an image that looks similar to what I'm imagining. Why can't I find a single unwrapped image of this? This sounds like a Boolean cube to me. I'm just trying to find one with the right color. That's just a small image. I can't even tell. Okay. So this tastes awful. I think it maybe that like that's as much as I can think of what this could possibly be. Does this look anything similar? Because I mean, this comes in a variety of colors. So I probably couldn't identify if it was exactly along the line, but looks similar almost, but sock meat was always brown, like a lighter brown. Like that. Maybe more translucent. I see. This is what fruit leather brown is to me. The first one. I don't know what is darker. I would bet it is some kind of boolean. I can't imagine any like I can't think of any other substance that would make sense. Was someone straight eat boolean cubes? I don't know. But they're edible. They're meat flavored. They fit the they could fit the description depending on the circumstances. I don't know. Maybe that kid's mom was making bouillon. First, it's homemade bouillon. That's as good as I can theorize. That's my guess. And I know that we're not going to get an answer because it's like, need to buy these and see if they taste similar. I very much remember the taste, and it tasted like nothing I've tasted since. The only thing is I feel like it wouldn't be scentless if it was bouillon. That would be my only issue with that theory. I feel like I'm going crazy. That one, I should go. Actually, I don't even like chicken or beef. I was gonna say I should go find bouillon cubes and eat one and see what it's like. And I just realized I don't like. I'm not gonna enjoy it. I won't finish the rest. I don't know why I would even consider that. I'm not gonna do that. Make a floor. Thinking maybe something like this. Maybe something a little lighter. Or a little darker, I mean. I might save the other floor pattern though. I like it, but I just don't know if it's this building. Or maybe. I need to buy these and see if it tastes. Oh wait, I was fully just reading that message again. Speaking of which, can't find it. This was this stream's side quest. Yeah, there's always a side quest. Today's was trying to figure out if this thing's a boolean cube or not. I don't know why they'd call it sock meat still, though. Like that's still just really confusing. Once we can get in all of the tiles, we can like swap them out with the commands. Stock meat, maybe? Oh, and maybe the kid misunderstood his elementary school. Because it does make it literally make stock when you put in there. And the kid didn't understand. We might have figured it out. That feels likely. The clues are all coming together. Even though we'll probably never know. I like to think we're right. Sock meat. We've solved the mystery in our hearts, exactly. And that's what matters. Maybe the real sock meat was the friends we made along the way. I want to defend her intelligence, but I want to think about sock meat and more very scary stuff it is. Yeah, I mean, it might be very dangerous to talk about, so I might have to drop it for the night. Somehow I feel like more delirious and less or more awake and more delirious at the same time. Just thinking about sock meat, or I said no, it doesn't exist. It's not real. Now you get it. That's how I feel when I drink coffee. Oh, yesterday, I need to get something done in the morning, and I hadn't taken any medication for ADHD in a while. So I took a full dose first thing in the morning. Now the issue with that is that that was the morning when I woke up after the long spell check session in the middle of the night. So I was super tired and wired at the same time. So that was fun. I feel like I'm recovering from that day. I feel like that was something. I was talking so fast on a call like that day, I feel like. Just yapping. Yapping up a storm. Oh, I get that. Feel more lucid, but there's no way anything you just said is coherent. Yeah. You have energy, but not any sort of mental cohesion. Is the illusion of thinking. Okay, we're getting somewhere with this. If only this day I was in that night. Yeah, I think most people were in a state of delirium during that session. I know I was, because there's some things for for the blooper reel that I said that night that are not making it into the episode, but will probably surface eventually. I actually don't remember what one of them was, but I remember the first one was I introed the wrong show. Like, I started doing the intro and just completely said the wrong show's name. I think I got partway into saying it, and then I'm like, wait, that's not it. Because I used to be on Ace in the Roll, well, that was still going. And I just did the intro for that out of habit. A habit that I have not done in, like, years. Yeah, that thing made me wonder if I'd already lost my mind at the start of the session. Yeah, you know it's gonna be a good one when the one person who's supposed to be actually lucid immediately messes up with like one of the easiest things to do in the entire thing. I still think those are gonna be some of our best episodes we've had though. Especially the second one that I recorded that night. I think that one's gonna be really good. Episode 23 is gonna be something. We already have a name for it. Well, I already had a name for it. Pretty much everything I hoped would happen happened, which is really good for the viewers. So excited for episode 23 to be released, me too. That one's gonna be awesome. If you have a small gap at the top of library windows, place the dust gatherers. Dust gatherers? I don't think I know what those are. One sec, let me look up. I have a different name here. No, I can't find a thing. This is like sock meat all over again. That's not a thing. Like, you mean like another little window? Like that? That's kind of nice. I mean, I like that. I could try that on all of them and see how it works. Yeah, I like that. I'll do that. The window's so nobody cleans when you dust it, then it explodes into dust. Oh, okay, that's what you mean. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, I mean, like if you're gonna further than the 7th, uh, I mean it's not at that time. So if you do it later, that should be better. And welcome to the stream, Disco. Hope that answers your question. Finally, something made sense tonight. That's like the first message I fully comprehended correctly. We're building a big old library for books and stuff. Cyclopean windows with the big mouths. Cyclopean's such a good word. I need to use that more. A lot of good Lovecraftian words, I should say more. This is looking nice. A Mongolian. Oh, sorry, it says I can translate that to another language. Or no, it is translated to another language. Yeah, that's totally. Yeah, it says that got translated too. It just is translating things now, I guess. Why does it say D? D. What was it supposed to say? Oh, that's the Among Us character. It translated it. I was about to turn auto translate off, but I think it's pretty good that I have it on because then we can have international viewers easier. Those are looking good. We can detail these a bit. I like that design. I just kind of threw that together, but honestly, I like how that looks. So let's just do that. Could try that as well. No, I don't think that looks as good. Yeah, D is the scariest layer. It looks like a mouth. Oh my gosh. Will this be translated on screen? Yes. Yeah, that is just Russian. That's cool. That's honestly really awesome that they've added that as a feature here. Could it be? Yeah. I can see what that was originally, and it's not anything I could comprehend. And French? Yep. Seems so. Do you think it translates my messages? Or do you think me being the streamer overrides it? One sec. Is that no? Okay, that one doesn't translate. Oh, it did actually take. It took a second, then translate it. So it showed on screen what I actually said, and then it translated it in my chat. So it is now showing me the translated version. But it popped up on screen as the non-translated version. So it even does it for me. That's cool. Now, if only there was a way that it like live. Okay, here's one thing I actually think AI is really helpful for: live translations. That's so good. I don't think you can translate that, unfortunately. I don't think you can do Pig Latin. But it would be really cool if they added a feature that was live translation, so I could be streaming in like every language at once. Well, I think it's because Pig Latin's not a real language, is why it's exempt. I think it only does actual languages. I don't think Google Translate does Pig Latin. Yeah, but imagine like a future where I can be on stream and we can have viewers who just don't even speak English here, fully being able to interact and understand what I'm saying, and I can see what they say in chat. Would be so cool. There are many things AI is very useful for, but for some reason people are using it for deceit and replacing creativity. That sums up about my feelings about it, yeah. There are so many useful things with AI. I think the most common thing I use it for is, hey, I need 300 names from this time period. Because when I just need to generate like townsfolk names for D&D, it's like I'm not trying to like have it pick for me, but like getting names from that time period and then like asking it to like narrow it down, like maybe more dark fantasy or something like that. That feels like a little bit like maybe narrow it down the list a bit, or like tell me all their meanings in other languages and stuff. Like that's so helpful. Genuinely. That's super nice. Or like when you need to find something and don't know where to start looking is really helpful. Like as an assistant for research. I mean, that's what it's meant to be. It's an AI assistant. But then again, there's people using it the way they are. It's sad. Apparently there's AI that can make Minecraft builds now. Yeah, I'm that. I'm the thing. That's me. I'm the AI that make Minecraft build. I'm taking AI's job. Maybe someday we should do a stream on the like thing that's on that one site that you essentially pretend to be an AI. That'd be fun. Someday I may replace myself with AI so I don't actually have to talk in this chat anymore. Yeah, I'm really sorry that you have to clock in every day. It's like Yeah, it's just gotta clock in. That's all that. So yeah, your AI slot bores me? Question mark. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't think this was slop, but okay. I see how you feel. It's definitely not the name of the website that I was talking about. This is looking good. Yeah, we should go on your AI slot boards me sometimes. Maybe that's what we'll do tomorrow for stream, because I think I'll stream tomorrow. I'm really liking actually how this is shaping up. This is looking really good. I've not really built in this style. I'm really enjoying it. Okay, I like that pattern. Yeah, I'm getting pretty happy with how this looks. How do I want to make these look? I think that. Unless maybe this. Let me try this. I think that's better actually. Oh, it's at the wrong level. Oops. Would that be a fun thing to go on? Like the your AI slot wars me thing? I don't know if that could be like um a whole stream. Maybe like a short one. I took a job as a mechanic once. My first day, quite the unexpected pitfall. Zero safety precautions, wouldn't recommend. Yeah, I could see that. Mechanics have a really hard job nowadays. Mm. Oh yeah, one more under there is nice. Oh, that looks sick. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Wish you could orient dried gas like skulls. Yeah, that'd be nice. Though I see why you can't. Yeah, no, that's fair. You gotta check the fine print for fine print these days. I would never deceive anyone about anything. Except the times I have. We don't worry about those ones. We don't talk about those ones. Shush. Lightning round stream where you do a bunch of different things instead of one specific thing. I was considering doing one of those like every game lockout games against someone eventually. Where the only rule is you can't use the same game as for two objectives. And they're like really general things, like catch a fish or get married or like kill 5 enemies or whatever. So you're just like racing through opening as many games as you can. I gotta figure out what to do with this. I'm thinking something like this. Playing times will make you lose if you put Baldur's Gate 3 on your bingo card. Well, that's the thing. It wouldn't show games. It would just show an objective, and you can play it in any game you want. But if I tried to use it, that would probably be a problem. I've actually been thinking about changing Baldur's Gate over to my main drive to do streams on it. Because that might help it load. We'll see, though. Gotta fix my sleep schedule after Friday morning, so I gotta head off. Good night. Well, thanks for joining us for a while. I appreciate it. Hope you can fix your sleep schedule after the damage we all did to it on Friday. I would go into it more by. I feel like I should choose my words very carefully and not reveal anything prematurely. Yeah, we're keeping that video under wraps. That video is top secret. I think I might start hinting about some things very loosely on like Tuesday because I'm thinking that'll be the last test recording. Maybe. So I need to detail this. Maybe something like that. There we go. That's nice. I like that. A little bit of this in there. Let's see, could you do a catch a fish and terraria? We could also do a game like some knockout dredge. Yeah, exactly. That would kind of be the game. But then if I got say like if I caught a fish in dredge and then I got an objective that was like I'm trying to think of a good one. That I could do in there. I'm trying to think of some good ones. Um like sail a ship or something, or like riding a boat. Then I couldn't use dredge again. I could only use it for one once I got it. Like objectives like get 1,000,000 points. Could be any game. So I might do that eventually. That might be fun. Some knockup would be fun. I don't know if I'd find that one as fun to be honest, but maybe we'll try it at some point. Kill a God is doable in a surprising amount of games like Cookie Clicker. If I was gonna say kill a God, I'm trying to think of what game did I pick for kill a God? I'm trying to think of what games I can. They're even possible that I have played. Baldur's Gate 3, Elden Ring. There's not a lot that I can think of. What other games would that even? What other games can you even do that in? I'm kind of late for this week to hear Samnaka won the lawsuit against Crafton. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I remember last time we talked about on stream, I said I didn't want to say anything about it because like I don't know the circumstances yet, and it's kind of between the executives and who knows which one's being greedy. But now we like honestly not long after I said that we got pretty definitive proof of which side was in the right. So yeah, I'm very happy that the original depths won. I'm really excited for Subnautica too. I know they have like a creator early access program. I've obviously put in my name for it. Likelihood that happens near none, to be honest, but I put my name in for it, so who knows. But yeah, it's unlikely. I forget how Cookie Clicker's version of the creator deity canonically gets killed and baked more cookies. That's just business. Someone's got to make the cookies. Let's see. Oh, we don't need to plant these yet, I just realized. This is some, like, hype architecture, to be honest. I'm very happy with this building so far. Feels very real. Are you gonna stream when Subnautica 2 releases in early access, or are you gonna wait for the full release? I've been debating that. I've actually been debating if I want to play it on stream because, and I've actually already decided the answer to this, I think. Because it is like one of my favorite games of all time. And streaming is really fun for games. Though I do feel like it might take away from like the isolation of it. But then again, I'm like, you know what? Actually, I think since it's like multiplayer and a little less focused on that, like survival aspect and that whole thing, I think it'll actually be quite fun to do on stream. So I will be doing that one on stream when it comes out. Maybe in early access, maybe later, who knows? Yeah, if they add Gargantuan Leviathan to the new Subnautica, I would feel like they won't, unfortunately. Yeah, I think I'll probably want. I'm debating if I want to do Subnautica 2 when it comes out solo or with someone else. The issue with someone else is it's really hard to schedule. It would take a while. And I think I'd want to play a lot of it. So I need to, if I did it with someone else, I'd need to make sure they are free like every night for like a week, at least. Or at least like half the night for every night. I am busy a lot of nights. Technically like 4 out of 5 weekdays I have something going on. I'm most hyped about the new base building system. Me too, that's gonna be awesome. Actually, I don't know if I'd say most hyped, but very hyped still. Would win Gargantuan Leviathan, Supreme Apex, Mega Predator, or Funny Green Puddle in Lost River. I'm thinking because Gargantuan Leviathan's a living thing. Presumably capable of deep ocean pressures and withstanding them. I mean, I guess it depends on. Okay, in the Lost River, I feel like that's actually matters more than the puddle. Maybe it just got stuck in there. Big Leviathan. Just kind of jammed itself in that hole and then couldn't get out. Yeah, that is the real answer, Disco. That is very real. Tis true. We need our big old sign up here. Use some clay and maybe some calcite. Do some of this. Maybe that said something at some point in time. I'm very happy that this is turning out. This looks really nice. I feel like I don't sit back and just enjoy my own builds that much, but I'm trying to a little bit more. I don't want this to come off as like self-aggrandizing, but I've noticed I just tend to move on to the next thing very quick. So I think I'm gonna try and focus on kind of taking in what we've done more. Library, buy books here. Yeah, that's probably what it said. I couldn't imagine it would say anything else. Let's get some slabs. Where in the world is a slab? There we go. I think this is probably going to be one of the most beautiful builds in the city, to be honest. I'm very excited for this one. Oh, that one. I need to build in this style more. This is hype. This is very fun to do this style. I probably want to be doing much more of this style for this city though. I'll actually bring that up one. There you go. Mr. Smith Pubic Library. Why would you say that? That's that is so. Why would you say that? This isn't Futurama. Let's see. We're gonna get deep slate tiles, I think. Ross, I failed basic spelling. Bad day for spellers everywhere. If only you had been using Spellcheck. There we go, that's my mention for the day. It's like 3rd grade all over again. I have to go back there if this happens again. It's a very unfortunate slip up though. That's an unfortunate one. This is making me very tempted to make this make a sign that says library and then have the like or it says public library and have the L of like fallen off. Library. Library. I feel like it sounds like my mouth is full of cotton or something when I say that. Library. Like I'd find ancient tomes here in like a spy movie where for some reason they're dealing with magic. Alright, I just need to do the roof. I was just checking the Discord server to see if anything that was being talked about was relevant to stream. And I was just looking, I'm like, what are they talking about? And I just realized, oh, it's because last deleted an image. I see. That makes sense. What did I use for rooftops over here? Top floor of the public library is a forsaken place where they have all the wizardry and spell checks. You know, it'd be fun. I should bring in some of the books from the roguelike game, or maybe some of the like stuff from Spellcheck and put in there. Oh, I have such a good thing to put in. Oh, 1 second. I have a book for the public library. And Laz isn't here to protest about this. One moment while I get my copy and paste tool ready, because I already have this all written down. Uh, okay. How much does this give me? Okay, candles. Oh, there's gonna be so many pages, genuinely. As he, okay, disinterested as he. Maybe it's just the Spellcheck loot fanfiction you promised. It is. I've been sending this crap on the Spellcheck server for I have pages of this. It's just endless. Peace. This isn't here. Les can't do anything about this. The book should just be filled up with your dialogues with Chloe. I could do that. I'd have to type that all out though, which would kind of suck, but it is what it is. That should. Moment alone. Um, this is what I told you. This just keeps going. Uh, uh, one sec. I just want this to be on its own line because this is part of the joke. His revealed name, yeah, that's been mentioned. I think in the. I think I'm like 90% sure that's been mentioned. Let's see. Where's the thing? Okay, where'd I end? Gleam Paladins approached. Uh, to the infirmary is what this is gonna say after this. Oops, I accidentally put an extra. Oh, I already typed it now. I can't remove that. That's unfortunate. Darn, I can't fix that. As I felt is. Uh, yeah, this just keeps going. This is just a full book of this. I've been the #1 hater of this. Can't believe this. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done copying all this over. Yeah, that's a line that I put in there. These aren't supposed to go right directly after each other, but that's okay. All right. There we go. Wow. How lovely. I could probably move this over. And then like go 2 lines down. Pull. No, it's okay. That could just be a different chapter. Yeah, this is he has a hammer. He's old. I don't know, like I mean like you can just wield a I mean it's just a weapon. Like I couldn't see why this is an issue. Yeah, so that exists now. Just put that in the chest out here. Remember to put that in there. I'm sure Laz gonna be very happy. I'll make sure I open that chest when Laz is on the stream next time we're doing a chill building stream. If I see Laz and Jam opening that chest and like, yeah, we've been working on a couple books. It'll just be that one immediately. I don't know what you're referring to. Okay, what are we thinking? A light color? A dark color. Actually, a dark color I think makes more sense. We're definitely not going to be able to do the detailing today, but we can definitely get this like basic shape and layout done. This is probably going to be like a 2-stream kind of building. But this is a significant portion of the total buildings we need to make. I mean, like, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, this is a fourth of our main area. I mean, like, these aren't really anything we need to worry too much about. Like, this is big. So that there's a reason we're going to want to spend plenty of time on this, because I think this one is going to be extremely iconic as well. I do want to sum their apartment buildings, though. Just for, just to kind of fill out the skyline with those kind of more classic-looking buildings for a city. Book that's just praise be to God, repeat over and over for 50 pages. That's the only religious book that's canon in this place. They worship it as people in real life do for a real religion. It's just that. Praise be, praise the bee. Unfortunately, Apples, I can't read that out or my pact will be broken. I did recently become a fiend warlock, and I just don't really want to lose that quick. I'll be in trouble with Fire Daddy. I like this little cutout right here. Goes all the way down. Maybe like one more out. Yeah. We recite our holy prayer, and it's just that over and over. Man, if only it were that simple. The other thing they did in Adventure Time, make all the books be made out of guns. I don't know. I don't think I can. I'd love to say yes to that as an American. I suppose I as a proud American, as an American. Let's leave that as an American. I wouldn't go as far as say proud American. Alright, how are people getting up and down? I think we want elevator in the corner and then stairs nearby. I could put a spiral staircase like yes, that would block the door. Maybe staircase right here. That's a spiral staircase. So it'd be like this space is a spiral staircase. And then maybe we use the back corner as the elevator. Because we want accessibility. I will say there is something in a video. I don't know if the clip's gonna make the cut. I think this was Disco who said this during a video that's unreleased. Like something about I'm glad that this is accessible in an area that was dangerous. And I can confirm, yes, what you were saying actually was genuinely just I did make it wheelchair accessible. Which no one else knows that. Some people are like just like confused about like why are the stairs weird? It's like, yeah, I made it as accessible as I could make it. There's just kind of a limit in Minecraft. This is unironically a cozy library. Can we imagine no talking sign? Rule breakers will be put to death sign. Yeah, I do want this to be very cozy with some threats about violence on the walls. I think that would be nice. Yeah, that'd be very cool. Get a little bit of this going. I think I actually want to like use slabs here. I think that could look kind of nice around the edge. A nice little trim. I'm thinking the entire ceiling's caved in for the top of the building. Like most of the ceiling is broken through and you can like see the rafters of the attic. Because I really like the area or the idea of this still being a very cozy place to like read, but in a kind of overgrown ruins kind of way that's like very, I guess, very akin to like not really like what we've done over here. I'm trying to think of where it's a similar area. I don't know if we have anything where exactly like what I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't. Maybe here. Maybe like in one of these low, I guess like this kind of area, but like not quite. Yeah, I don't think we quite have an area exactly like what I'm picturing. Somewhere that's very airy still instead of very claustrophobic. Um, but at the same time has that kind of growth growing in. Duct tape on the rafters. If only I had duct tape. So, okay, so how will this staircase work out? I think optimally we start right here. So I guess I just go up like this. Okay, and then we'll fill in the middle as well in a sec, but right now I just need a guide rail. Okay, this might come up where I need it. Or maybe a little off. It's not quite where I wanted it. It's like one off, or it's like a couple off. I gotta fix that. Maybe I do start here. I could always start here, I guess. Yeah, why don't we start here? I'm gonna do so many accidental block breakings. We make our way up this corner. Oh, wait, no, that. And make sure my pattern's consistent. And then we should end up a little further than we were last time. Let's see, will you try and get the true endings of Hunter or Watcher? I don't know yet. Honestly, I just don't know. Possibly. I hadn't really considered it, to be honest. Is this the same distance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. So that does mean we need to start here, which kind of messes us up. Why don't we just see where here gets us, to be honest. And then we'll try it from there. We can try and shift it around and see what happens. This might be fine. Maybe I pull it back by like 1. So like this is the stair where it gets to the top, so there's a little bit more room. Yeah, why don't we do that? I think that'll look the best on both. So it just gets up to a similar spot on the other side. Actually, identical spot on the other side. Exactly what we want. Don't worry, we'll make sure to make this wheelchair accessible. They deserve to get to the library too. It's only fair. I think a lot when I'm looking at infrastructure about, okay, like what if someone is like this neat or whatever else. Oh, I think I went in the wrong way. What did I do wrong? I just miscounted? No, I pushed it in the wrong direction. Yeah. Hmm. Because if I went one forward, I'd be here, is the issue. I mean, how many would I have to push forward to get to like here? Actually, I know how many, and it's too many. I'm gonna have to start going up like right here. That would be in the corner. It's like this is as soon as it would go up. Is that okay? I mean, that's like, yeah, that's too close. Just redo the entire staircase, yeah. I can. Hmm. Alright, so what if I try and make it end here on the first one? Let's see. I could also change it to be steeper. Let's see how that works out. I could also just push it forward or back, pull it back. Maybe I have to pull it far back. If I try here. Okay, just an idea. Where would this get me? Wait, actually I already know the math of where this would get. Actually, I might be able to make this work from where I think this will end up. So all it is I go up here, and then I walk out that way. That's honestly fine right there. That is perfectly okay. I do something like that. I could put a little table there, maybe. And then you want to go down, you just go down like that. And I do this, like I did over there. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, I like that. Did you know the stuff inside the tea bag tastes bad? Yeah, unfortunately I found that out while I was trying to like tea. I didn't end up liking it. How big of an elevator do we want? I don't know if I want a real elevator shaft or a fake one. We could make a real elevator shaft. I mean, how big have we made them in the past? Like 4x4 interior. It is kind of big. They are definitely chunky. Let's get like a light going right here. There. So that would require 4 blocks of space. I like how it faces where the sun would come from. Which one? The window? Or which thing? Window? I don't think I guess this one actually kind of would be. In the sunset. That's very nice. Yeah, that's gonna look really good on vibrant visuals when the like light's shining through. So I would need to do something like this, Or we'd probably want to get like the metal look around here. I could get away with the mud bricks as the walls of the elevator shaft, as long as I put in other suitable supports. There's a lot of space taken up. I think I might make it a fake elevator shaft. Or do we just full commit? I guess I can make a smaller elevator too. Like, I guess it doesn't have to be like this one. Because I mean, I feel like a lot of accessibility elevators are a little bit smaller than like the big freight ones. One of the old wooden ones. I feel like they would have replaced it. To be honest, I feel like it should be the newest thing in the building. I'll go with something like this. Something a little smaller in the corner. Hey, welcome back, Frankie. How's it going? Yeah, maybe just something small like this. Some of these things going on. No, it's not the fanciest, but that's okay. Give a button. Why doth thou, bruh? Give it a button to call the elevator. That means it goes all the way down. And then to kind of conceal this, because I'd say it's not like the greatest thing. A reference to bread thing. We could build a bakery. Maybe I should finally start making a list of things to build on here. Let's start doing that. All right. We want museum, tech company, bakery, gold block with a stone button as a reception spell. We still keep. Oh, that would be so good. Yeah, when we go and build the desk, we'll do that. I might just put that in tonight. I'll just put like a couple bookshelves here to remind myself, like, you essentially just cover that wall in books. Call good. I think for the end caps of the bookshelves, I want to get something a little fancy going. Because this is kind of a fancy place. So maybe something along those lines, except maybe taller. Just a really nice library shelf. I'm thinking there'll be like shelves like this. And then two at the end there. I always put like a collection over here as well. Spellcheck Yowie goes in the restricted section. Yes, it will. I would call that very restricted. I have just realized I have shown all of that on stream, which does mean it is possible to pause and read the entire thing. So if anyone ends up doing that, enjoy the fake Spellcheck fanfiction I've been writing to poke fun at everyone else in the party. How in the world are they reaching those books? You'll see. Ladder. Like one of those kind of bookshelves where like you have like the ladder on the rail that slides back and forth. It's like there's like one on each wall essentially, and it just is like in a different spot because they all move around, which is going to give some great parkour opportunities up here, which is kind of the idea. Cover all these. Do you like bread? Sourdough especially? Yes. I had the sourdough thing, but yeah. I definitely indulge in a bit of baked goods from time to time. Horizontal bars with functional arms make grip in order to gain elevation. Exactly. You've solved it. I wasn't even gonna do the interior. I mean, we'll do the like fine detail interior later. This is more to like get the basic layout figured out, I guess. At least that's how I'm justifying it. Yeah, so there should be one of these on every single shelf. Actually, wait, these would make more sense that you could just turn around and reach the other side. So why don't we make it so it's always on the same side? This one should be on this side so you can reach everything. Should I make this an actual place you can see up and down? Maybe I make one of these you as the inside of the elevator. Maybe I make it only accessible on the like second and third floors as an alternate way up. We'll chop these out of the way for a second so I can get full vision. Use shelf blocks for the side of the bookshelves. You could make them like obsidian for science section and rod for restricted section. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I could also put numbers on banners to put a Dewey Decimal System on them. And with that Dewey Decimal, I actually don't remember the Dewey Decimal System, to be honest. I think I learned it in like elementary school and then never touched on it again. You know, as you do. I mean, if I said the number 420, 69, or an unfunny one, depends. Wow, that's so funny, this guy. Crazy. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking for elevator. We'll make this more weathered later. We're gonna have to like do a whole stream of just weathering this place, to be honest. Anyway, moving on. Away from numbers. Numbers don't exist. They never have. Never will. Alright. How did an elevator look in here? I'm thinking maybe polished andesite down here. Some of these. There we go. Actually, why don't we make this a slab ceiling with a different material? Make that hatch open. All right, farewell. Thanks for stopping by for a while. I appreciate it. I like the idea of there being a way up here. I'm thinking of using vines. And then maybe like some crates that look like maybe like paper boxes, like an archive. So maybe we drop in like the oak slab. We do that. And then that's not enough to get up still. But they won't be able to flap that trapdoor. Could just be a way down, I guess. It doesn't have to be a way up, too. I would like it to be. Maybe I do this as if it's like caved in a bit. No. Okay, that should work. Yeah, one of the panels is like falling down, so you can go. Oh, that doesn't quite work. Maybe like that. Yeah, you know, we could make it a little rustier, an old elevator. Like that. Oh, wait, that's just the block that's already there. Yeah, maybe this kind of situation. Oh, you still can't get up. Hmm. Yeah, trying to get out through that. Needs service ladder. Yeah, they probably will up in the top. I'll have service ladder up in the top. Hmm. Okay, I can't quite fit through there. What is the right shape? It will no, because lectern has like an oak shelf right here. Maybe we do this situation. Do that. And then we go up this way, or we break that open. We go back to this method. Oh, we'd have to have it be the other side. Oh, that actually looks better, I think, if it's attached to this. So then it's just a wider box. Where are there boxes in the elevator? Some librarian was trying to take them out. Trying to take them with them and leave. So then we could jump here. But that's still not high enough. What if it was like this? No, because that wouldn't make sense why it's so high. Maybe that's where I start using the vines. Unless I then go under here with this. And then have it all come together to do that. And then we make the entire elevator like that. And then we can put these on the top. We've had to stretch the believability a little bit to get away with that, but I think it's pretty good. Or if trapdoor on the other side. Yeah, trapdoor could go on the other side. This could also go on the other side. Oh, you can't fit down in there now. Trapdoors that intersect with ladders work as ladders. I imagine it connects with vines too. Let's see. Yeah, not exactly. Yeah, I think I just might do this method. Actually, I could just do this. I think that looks better. It's not hanging down. And then you can get up here, and then we'll have the cables, which are slightly rusted, and the service ladder. I might need that slightly lower. Okay. Maybe this broke and then it got jammed or something. No, I don't quite like that. Yeah, why don't we bring in these then? To connect it to the top of the... Yeah, that could be like work. That could just be the connection point right there. Yeah, that looks good. It's a little rusty. Hasn't seen use in a long time. And then we can get our service ladder in. And then we can use our pre-established copperiness to do this. Like a weird scaffold of some sort. Or like the floor barrier that's like kind of broken away now. There you go, that's not too noticeable as like something that's weird. As long as it looks normal, it is. Okay, so then it needs some room at the top. And we'll do this. Do layers not work with trapdoors on bedrock? I guess not. I guess not. I've never noticed them doing that. Put that in there, a nice pulley. Smallest little elevator. Since we're already on this, why don't we go in and weather it a little bit? There we are. A little bit of this in here. There we are. And then we can use some vines and stuff to make that look a little bit more real later. Up in the elevator, and then that brings us up here. That's just like a rusted piece of metal. There we go. We'll probably have the exact same library layout on this level as well. So that's gonna have to be another day, I think. But we are getting there with our beautiful library that we are currently building. I have the book out of my inventory, right? Yes. So thank you, everyone, for watching. And I'll see you guys in a future stream. Bye, everyone.